According to Barbara Burlingame 2001, a nutrient is defined as a substance that an organism must obtain from its surroundings for growth and the sustenance of life. It lets the organism to function properly, to repair itself, and to give energy to the entire body. The nutrients come from different types of food, such as meat, fruits, vegetables, water, bread, etc. They are categorized in different categories such as protein, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, and minerals and water. The nutrients that come from the proteins are the amino acids that help the body to build new cells, keep the immune system healthy, etc. With the carbohydrates, the body transforms into glucose that gives energy to the body. The fats are transported into fatty acids that produce new cells and hormones. It also helps protect the body from a heat, cause the fat that is stored on the tissue of the body. Vitamins make the body to store the energy from the food that is eaten. It helps the bone to be strong, make the vision clearer, etc. And the minerals help carry oxygen to the cells, helps nerves to function correctly, etc. These chemical elements help regulate the body and have different functions depending on the certain vitamin that was eaten, such as like vitamin B, C, A, etc. The water helps nutrients to move through all the body. It regulates the temperature of the body, that it's approximately of 37 degrees Celsius, and doesn't let the body to dehydrate. In order for the nutrient to come through all the process of absorption, they need to pass through the digestive system. According to Sue Roberts, a master in nutrition and public health, the small intestine is the site where the absorption of nutrients takes place. The small intestine, which is approximately of 10 feet long, is the site of most nutrients absorption. The inside surface of this organ contains numerous folds, covered by very thin, long projections on the inside of the intestinal wall called villi. These projections contain muscle, so they are in constant wave-like motion. Their purpose is to increase the absorptive potential of the small intestine by increasing its surface area. On each villi are even tinier microvilli, which are the locations where absorption occurs. What makes this whole absorptive process so complex is that the microvilli are nutrient specific. Sugars are absorbed by one time, amino acids on another, and there are infinite number of absorptive points within the small intestine. Inside each of the villi is a network of capillaries, the smallest blood vessels in your body. Nutrients are taken up by the capillaries and delivered to the arteries and veins for transport to the body organs.
Nutrients are split in 6 different areas. Each one has a different usage. For example, proteins are the ones that are in charge to help our cells, tissues to keep together and in the right position. Carbohydrates are the ones that give us energy and strength to do all our daily jobs. Fats are the ones that provide energy and supply are really important types of fatty acids. These ones are the ones that help us stay together and have a really good life. Also, it fights infections and uses all storage energies. Minerals are the ones that help to keep heart, the bones, and teeth. They maintain blood healthy also. And it is and however there's one that is the most important. This one is water. Without water, you can't survive. You will need water to transport all the nutrients through your body. Also, it helps to carry cells and helps digestion. It removes waste and also it helps to maintain your body temperature in the optimum state.
A balanced diet is a diet that helps maintain and improve overall health. A healthy diet provides the body with essential nutrients such as fluids, macronutrients, micronutrients, and adequate calories. The best way to accomplish a balanced diet is to choose a variety of foods from each of the five groups every day. Each food group has important nutrients. The amount of each food you will need during your life may vary depending on factors such as how active you are, whether you are growing or not, are you pregnant or breastfeeding. Vegetables and beans have hundreds of natural nutrients such as vitamins, minerals, and dietary fiber. Fresh fruit is a good source of vitamin and dietary fiber. Carbohydrates have protein, dietary fiber, minerals and vitamins. Proteins, such as meat, poultry, fish, eggs, beans, tofu, nuts, and seeds, provide protein, minerals, and vitamins. Beans, nuts, and seeds also have dietary fiber. Dairy foods such as milk, cheese, or yogurt give your body protein, vitamins, and calcium. Anemia is a condition in which your body doesn't have enough healthy red blood cells to carry adequate oxygen to the body's tissues. Having anemia may make you feel tired and weak. Iron deficiency anemia is one of the most common types of anemia worldwide. Iron deficiency anemia is caused by a shortage of iron in your body. Your bone marrow needs iron to make hemoglobin. Without adequate iron, your body can't produce enough hemoglobin for your red blood cells. Iron deficiency negatively impacts the life of 12 billion people around the planet. It can cause severe health consequences. Some people are born with iron deficiency issues, and others develop the problem because of many reasons, such as life changes like pregnancy, a poor diet or diet changes, by not eating enough food that contains absorbable iron, increased iron needs like an endurance athlete, onset the illness, like ones that prevent iron absorption, such as irritable bowel syndrome. Increased bleeding can also lead to iron deficiency, post-surgery, or parasitic infections. Iron is an incredibly important nutrient that helps blood to carry oxygen throughout our bodies. So, when people are iron deficient, they can experience many symptoms, including feeling weak, constantly tired, shortness of breath, headaches, dizziness or fainting, heart palpitations, pale complexion, or frequent nausea. Extreme cases of iron deficiency can be fatal, and are usually treated with blood transfusions. If left untreated, iron deficiency can make people more susceptible to illness and infections, which is why, in 2008, Canadian healthcare workers created the iron fish, and in December of 2012, a biomedical student named Kevin Armstrong established the Lucky Iron Fish Project. The iron fish is a fish-shaped cast iron ingot used to provide dietary supplementation of iron to individuals affected by iron deficiency anemia. You simply put it in the water you cook your food with, and it infuses it with iron, which can ultimately help with iron deficiency when your body absorbs it.
Bulimia, also known as bulimia nervosa, is an eating disorder which is characterized by binging a lot of food, like eating a large amount of food in very short periods. Most of the times, people consume about 2,000 calories on one sitting, like on one meal, and then they induce vomit, and then they have this reaction that's to take all the food that it's on your esophagus or your stomach out of your body through your mouth. So, what are the most normal things about this? Like the most normal things people do to vomit. It's like they start exercising when they are full. Also, they drink a lot of water. They use laxants that make them vomit. Also, they use something called enemas that induce vomit easily. Also, one of the most dangers of purging yourself, like vomiting a lot of times, it's that you will have a very amount of stress on your mind, and this will be very dangerous because your vitals will go very high. Also, this can cause an illness called arrhythmia, palpitations, heart attacks, or death. Even if you vomit a lot of times, you may be like affecting your heart, because your heart is the one that is in charge of taking all the blood through your body, and this will not be a normal daily routine for him. Also, by vomiting a lot of times, you will affect your teeth because of the constant food that it's coming through and out of your body. Also, we can say that your human body has a limit. You can just eat. You have a point where if you continue eating, you will probably be ill. Not just about your, like, you want to vomit, but also your blood pressure. You can have illness like diabetes, and most important of all, bulimia. Also can develop other types of illnesses, just as anorexia. For example, by eating and vomiting, your body isn't having the right nutrients most of the times, and you may be high affected. Also, about like, another consequence that can lead bulimia is that when you're vomiting and vomiting and vomiting, your stomach is having pain. It's when you vomit, it's like a defense system of your body, and if you repeatedly do this, at what point your stomach will not will not be able to take any more food or keep vomiting, and when you're ill or when you will need to do this, you will not be able to. Also, a gastric reflux, it's very common when you have bulimia. Also, I'll now be talking about the most notable, like, symptoms and signs of bulimia. um, People eat a lot and they go straight to the bathroom, and when they're in the bathroom they can take lots of time trying to induce themselves to vomit. But how would you know this? Because this is a very serious illness. This is not just a physical illness, however, it is a mental illness. If you know somebody that has these problems, the most right thing you can do is help him, because at the end, this person is making a danger to himself, and this person should go to a psychologist, to a place that they can help him, because everyone needs help. We need to help people with this illness. People are shorting their lifespan, and we can't able this for people, because if they start doing this, this can take into a routine, and they can take to a point that they will effectively die. They will die because of this illness. The people that are most on risk of developing bulimia are the people that are overweight, because of obvious reasons, because where they want to lose weight. However, also the anorexic people that already come along with this illness, they can be affected also. So, what's the conclusion? We have to try to avoid this illness. We can't do this. We can't accept people who we know do this, because they are killing themselves. They are literally taking their body to the limits. Their stomach is being affected. Their heart is being affected. Their esophagus is being affected. So, how can you cure this? There are therapies about how what are the dangers of bulimia, but also when you're ready, there are another ways you can manage like this problem about not eating that much and not purging yourself. Also, another option is that antidepressants such as Xanax are given to patients with bulimia to treat the anxiety that it's being generated in their bodies for this. So that's the end. Ha.